So the last time I ever talked about Griff was almost a year ago, and in that video I mentioned how insane he was because his damage was almost unmatched, especially at the time. Since then I haven't really given much thought about him as I only wanted to get him to 1,000 trophies. Well, in the most latest update, Griff received some major changes which include reworks for both his gadgets and star powers, and let me tell you, if you weren't able to use them before, now's your chance to take advantage of this moment. As you can see, I managed to get him to Prestige 2, and in this video I'm going to show you guys what exactly this new update did to him, and which modes you might want to consider using him on because yes, he is OP. So as I said before, what made Griff amazing to use was his damage output, which increases the closer you are to a brawler. Now from what I could tell, he didn't receive any sort of nerfs or buffs to his main damage. However, he did receive a new star power called Keep the Change, which increases the spread of his attack and adds another row of coins. If this sounds familiar, that's because it was originally his coin shower gadget, which did the exact same thing minus the extra spread. This alone makes his normal attack even more crazy since you have a better chance at hitting your target, and of course you deal extra damage. Now going back to that coin shower gadget, it was changed so that you were able to throw a shower of coins almost similar to that one super that Chester has and deal about 400 damage for about 5 seconds. Personally, I'm not really a big fan of this, not because it's terrible or anything. In fact, it's really good for crowd control and to that extent displacing players who team, but rather because his other gadget blows this one out of the water. I'm of course talking about Piggy Bank, which since its first introduction into the game I thought was fine, but this update has made it so much more versatile to use. You're able to throw it at any direction and deal about 1600 damage while of course destroying anything in its path. This easily makes it the best gadget to use because you're able to use Griff on maps that before weren't really suitable to him and just completely change the area to your advantage. Now it is still easy to avoid since it takes like 2 or 3 seconds to explode, but it's not really meant to be used against brawlers, especially since most players know better than to get close up to Griff. And considering that his attack range is already really long, maps like Cavern Churn, which benefit close range brawlers, will have a hard time getting up to him if you have this gadget. So those were the main changes Griff got, but he also received some buffies which sound pretty good, such as increasing his coin shower radius and having it so that you can shoot at his piggy bank to increase the blast radius and damage output. But now I want to move on to some modes including Heist, Hot Zone, and Gem Grab, which are some of the best modes to use him on.
Ooh, I have just what you need. Oh, I have the money. Don't worry. I'll be right with you. You try, you buy. Just take it up with my accountant. I owe you. Open for business. You try, you buy. Oh, I have the money. Don't worry. Ooh, 5% discount on selected items. Are you proud? Winner, 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 winner! Everyone gets a 2% discount! Get out of my shop!
Mind your manners!
for business. All sales are final. Are you browsing or buying? That's coming out of your paycheck. That's coming out of your paycheck. I'll be right with you. Ooh, 5% discount on selected items. Everything is fine. I have the money. Don't worry. Refunds for everyone.
So those were my thoughts on Griff and the changes he received in this new update, but let me know what you guys think about him in the comment section below. Anyways, have a good day.